Today is the 16th of September. This video is made to explain how my internet access was blockaded by the e-police directorate of the United Kingdom under the pretext that I have committed certain offenses. The notice that was pasted on my screen prevented me from accessing any programs or communicating with my lawyers by email or it also disrupted my ability to comment on political issues as reported in the media in the UK and in India also. From a read-through of the notice, I found it very, very iffy, to put it mildly, because the accusation was that I attempted to possess, yes, I repeat, I attempted to possess or allowed my system to violate international copyrights or was negligent in taking care of my computer as under the sections of a newly amended Criminal Code of Great Britain, which according to them took effect from the 28th of May 2012. There was a recording placed on my computer which purportedly, according to the police, according to the directorate, was to ascertain my identity or personality. They said personality, which has a different connotation, because someone who is trying to assess a person's personality means you're doing a psychometric analysis. And if it is the identity of the person, that means his name, full name, address, postcode, and such details. At the outset, I denied it, and I said that this police power is draconian, especially so much power given to a police which failed even to stop the properties being burned during the London riots and the riots across the country. And I said that if a malware took possession of my computer and sent out all those things, I am actually the victim of the person or company or web personality who infected my computer and abetted me to commit the crime because of the offense in question. Because I'm actually a victim of someone infecting my system, which is a property, which is a movable property. My computer is a movable property. And the assets, including the intellectual properties, all my writings, fall under copyright laws, intellectual property laws of the country. And if they take over that and tamper with my own intellectual property rights and copyrights, which are also internationally recognized, however minuscule its value is, I am the victim here. Furthermore, the UK has passed a new law against squatters under the Law of Property Act. Squatting has become made a criminal offense. So a person who installs malware in someone else's computer system is effectively squatting in the virtual world, squatting on a virtual property. But the situation here is, I dealt with a lot of issues that concerns me as far as the administration of justice in the UK is concerned. I reiterated the need for me to be treated equally. That is, to ensure that there is equality before law and equal protection of the laws. The moment laws are selectively used to target vulnerable individuals or individuals who the administration has some problem with, then it upsets the right to equality before law and the right to equal protection of the laws, which in turn will set in the concept, the right against discrimination. So, equality before law, equal protection of the laws is what ensures right against discrimination. And the British police and the courts, with its own compromised attitude, which is so evident because there were regulators in the banking sector and none of them were imprisoned, they had to be exported to America. So the highly compromised nature of the British policing and the judiciary is so evident in this matter. Furthermore, I said, if at all someone had tried to take over my computer, it can only be the MI5 and the MI6. Because I have already pending matters against the British monarchy, the Crown, as well as because I registered a criminal complaint against the Queen on the matter of handling and receiving of looted or stolen Indian heritage. The premises for that was there were similar cases as far as the victims of Holocaust. There cannot be a separate treatment meted out to the victims of British Holocaust, British genocide in India, which are manifold. In my estimation and the estimation of some people, it is believed that at least 1 billion people might have been decimated. India's properties, including religious properties, were desecrated in instances like for the acquisition of the Delhi Purple Sapphire. There are so many instances of Britain trying to expropriate even religious properties. A case in point is the Sri Padmanabha temple in Kerala, in Tirunelveli, in Kerala, where the British said that unless the then Maharaja paid about 15 million cash, it is called cash. Cash means that was the legal tender in Tiruvidampur or Travancore as he called it in those days. The British will have to proceed against properties in the temple. The properties of the temple were enormously valuable, as was recently evidenced when the underground vaults of the Sri Padmanabha Swami temple were opened, and the government of India with the Archaeological Survey of India have started valuing the worth of those diamonds and golds in those walls. There were tons of gold, so many. Even one idol is worth about 70 million as reported by the Sunday Times. The total value, the interim valuation up until recently came to about 12 to 14 billion pounds. That is simply the valuation. If it is valued from the perspective of antique value. It would be much, much more than that. So, police powers, there is a limitation to police powers. This is very, very abominable what is happening. What is happening in this country is very abominable. I will talk about that at a later recording. Thank you.